John's game comes down to last possession?
Good chance. It's going to be a one-possession game. It has been every other time. So good chance of a lot of Big East games will come down to one possession. So you have to practice and prepare like it, and every possession counts.
You always talk about it after a win, kind of getting your team leveled off back to normal. How do they handle, after a tough loss like the other night, getting back in?
I hope it motivates them. I hope they have a bad taste, so to speak, in their mouth. I hope they're motivated to not have two in a row. And that's a sign of a pretty good team in the Big East. If you can not have the 2 and 3 game losing streaks, then you have a chance. And so important to bounce back. But a lot of that's on them. Do they take it personally? They dislike losing, and hopefully, and it seems like they do. We'll see how they come out on Wednesday.
How much does Bepko affect the game as a shot blocker?
Excuse me, Bepko. He affects the game. Again, if you watch the first game, he affects every game he's in. He has some limitations, but as far as instincts of blocking shots and that, he's probably one of the top 3 in all of the country, and it's a nice weapon to have.
How crucial, like you're saying, these last few games have come down to within 3 points with St. John's. So that one block really.
Yeah, it's crucial because he's a tremendous shot blocker. They've been playing him off the bench, playing him a little. Not as much because they wanted to maybe go more offensive and get Pointer in and some other guys, but certainly at Bepka, what he brings to the table is that shot blocking ability, and he does it probably without his instincts, without fouling people. He's truly a unique player as far as that goes.
Does seeing Harrison once already this year help you enough to prepare for him the second time?
Yeah, he's just. You lose sleep, when you watch film on him and his ability to hit tough shots. And they've been playing kind of a 3-guard lineup now with Green and Branch in there, and he's kind of the third. And ball seems to be moving a little bit crisper, and he's taken maybe less shots, but still he's such a dangerous player, especially in the last 4 minutes, because again he can make a play at any part of the game and any part of the court.
Is this game allowed to be more than a point differential more than 3 points?
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's just it's in our DNA, kind of very evenly matched, very athletic teams. They know each other and we know them, so it's but that's the mindset you have to have going in, and hopefully our guys, whether it's taking care of the basketball, free throw box out, 50-50 balls, every play matters up until then. But again, that's what it mattered against Notre Dame as well. It matters against down the line. It's just what you get in the Big East.
Can you sort of quantify why? Since you and Steve got here, every single one of these games has been a one-possession game at the end.
I know.
Or is it just one of those kind of?
Just one of those things that happens. They had a more of a veteran team our first year, but we played them close both times, and I don't know. It's just something that always seems to happen.
How do those 3 guards kind of play off each other from St. John's? Besides Harrison, with Green, how do they and Branch? How do they kind of play off each other?
I think, especially with Branch, you can't load the floor. You can't tilt the floor so much to Harrison anymore because of the fact those other 2 are making plays, whether it's for themselves or for other people. So I think it's spacing the floor. They have better spacing now with those guards in, and that means it's more difficult. And you have to play better one-on-one defense than we've been playing, that's for sure. And that's leveling off the ball handler and not letting him get so into the paint so easy off of 1 or 2 dribbles.
Kadeem was saying that last year in the Big East, when he went up against Jack Cooley, that was when he knew he needed to gain the 10 to 15 pounds. Did he kind of have to, one of these players that had to go through the Big East once to sort of get it, and then like, okay, I need to move.
I think Miles Mack did. I think you can say the same thing about Miles as far as, and Jerome now kind of getting it. What made you successful in high school, your athleticism or your speed and quickness, everybody has it in the Big East. You have to learn how to play basketball. You have to learn how to play lower, get more physical, or play at a tempo and a purpose. I think all of those guys have experience now and are still gaining it. I know they're only sophomores. They're still gaining it, but you take Kadeem last year. I mean, it was almost child abuse last year when he was at Notre Dame compared to what he had a very good second half. He had a good game, and that's development. That's a process.
Mike Poole made some big plays for you guys at St. John's. Made some big plays against Notre Dame. What does he kind of bring when he's clicking?
The intangibles. He brings that third, fourth perimeter score. I know we're not in Madison Square Garden, but we are hoping for a double-digit game from Mike. And but again, I don't know how long it's been. He didn't have the greatest non-conference season, and when he's active and he's my best communicator on the floor. He's probably my most consistent motor on the defensive side. And now he's making shots and making plays for other people. Had a tremendous tip dunk at the end of the game. He's just a valuable commodity to us that comes off the bench, and that's you need that in the Big East. Our guys, whether it's foul trouble, wearing down, not having it's not their night, you need that extra firepower coming off the bench.
When season ends, do you sort of give each player a checklist on things they need to improve
there's
for
no
the next
question.
Big East season? And with Kadeem was putting on weight and sort of developing more
Strength, playing lower,
Okay.
And playing off of 2 feet. Those high school, he always tries to play off of 1 foot. You get a forearm in your chest, you're at the foul line before you know it. And so those are things that Jerome Seegers, play at his tempo, change speeds and direction, all the things that we do. And then we go attack it in the fall, the spring, and then this summer we were able to do more. And so those guys, you'll see those guys progress and start to attack some of their weaknesses.
Dame's thumb. Is that a thing that's just I saw it wrapped up. You said it was like from St. John's. Is that just a...
I have no idea.
Okay.
Who knows? He likes the black tape. He likes...
It was white. It was white tape.
Oh, it was white tape. Well, then you got to ask
Game
him.
was black tape.
Yeah.